For today's grim adventure, we find ourselves once again at Warner Brothers Studios here in Hollywood for something a little extra special. You see, if you're a fan of the movie Beetlejuice, they have a free exhibit here. And we're going to take the cameras inside. It's awesome. Wait till you guys see it. It's showtime.
Wherever I come, bad luck just comes my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.
Seeing all this stuff as a Beetlejuice fan, my mind is completely blown. And if you're watching this and you're a fan of the movie Beetlejuice, you're gonna be like, wait a second, Grim, stop. Take a close look at all this stuff. I promise you, we're gonna look at it all very closely. But first, here's a quick wraparound of the room. They have screen use props from Beetlejuice as well as Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. Now, as for the Dietz house, this is not screen used. This model was built here on the Warner Brothers soundstage, like on the back lot. But I do love that they have the curtain from Beetlejuice Beetlejuice on it. I think both Jessica and I agree that one day, whenever we have our very own house, we're gonna drape black mesh down it like this. It's just perfect. Now, aside from all these screen use props, they do have merchandise that you can buy, and I can see Jessica already has a basket filled with some stuff. So before we get too deep into that, I keep saying that, let's take a look at some of these costumes. You excited, baby girl? This first one on the left, which is all black and white, is Delia Dietz's costume from Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. Now, I just noticed this, if you take a look at Astrid's coat, played by Jenna Ortega, you can actually see the sweater dress that she was wearing in some of the early images, as well as the trailer of her riding the bicycle through the town. And right over here, it's Lydia, Halloween costumes it says, and Rory. Now, baby goal, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do pumpkin carving this year because our schedule's so full, but it is kind of cool to see these carved pumpkins, they're fake, mind you, on the Dietz family house. They have some things chained off. They don't want to get you too close to everything, but right here, right next to the front door, there's a pumpkin that says Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. Now, trust me when I say that we can stay here all day. In fact, I want to go inside the Dietz family house, just kind of chill out. I'd live there, especially if I was a ghost. But we have plenty more to see. For instance, right over here, we have Delia Dietz's art sculpture. Probably one of the most famous ones, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks like it gives really good hugs, right? You wanna get hugged by it? I can't believe that it still exists, like it wasn't lost to time, but it is still here. Look at this. Well, Jessica's being inventive because we can't get close to Delia Dietz's art sculpture. She's taken a picture like she is actually sitting in it, like it's grabbing her. Now, right over here, they did bring back an interesting little area with all new characters, and they probably don't look familiar unless you've seen the movie. But it's the waiting room. Now, the guy that's wrapped in the snake over in the corner there, well, in the doorway, he's from the trailer. Looks like there's some sort of Santa Claus, a astronaut whose helmet has broken, obviously, and then some sort of hazmat suit. But check this out, it keeps going. Now, the woman who played Miss Argentina, sadly she's passed, she's no longer with us, and now they have a new character. And it kind of gives me like a mummy kind of Ghostbusters feel, doesn't it? This guy over here, let's see it a little closer, it says no oil. Oh man, look at that. Again, all screen use costumes. This is cool. Please take a number. Also forgot to point out the guy that has the jellyfish on his head, but Jessica was just saying that it looks like the Santa Claus got stuck in a chimney fire. It makes sense. And then would you look at this, right here on the coffee table is the handbook for the recently diseased. recently deceased. I feel like at some point during this video, I have to say one of the most iconic lines from the movie. And immediately I want to say, hey, what a zagnut, or a nice model, honk honk. But how about it's showtime? Now what you're looking at right now looks like the actual costumes from the first Beetlejuice, but there is a sign here that says it's from Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. And we did screen, look at the screen to match up the dresses. This red dress worn by Winona Ryder, Lydia, it's close, but it's not identical to the first movie. So it makes sense that they had to recreate it. But that, as well as Michael Keaton's wedding tuxedo, are from the second movie, as well as this wedding cake. Oh man, this you can reach out and touch. I gotta touch it, I'm sorry. I just have to touch it. It's real. Now speaking of nice effing model, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this model from the first movie. Now it is flanked by two different costumes. This one's Jenna Ortega's costume, Astrid. It says Astrid's attic costume. And we're gonna go ahead and walk past this a little closer. I'm gonna point out some things. There's the model of the Dietz house. On top of the hill. Hey, look at this. This is pretty magical. I love that the lights are on. And then right down here is the cemetery. And on this side, Winona Ryder, Lydia. This is the costume from the second movie, Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. At first I wasn't too sure about the title, but I do love it. Now of course, in the movie Beetlejuice, the model was a lot larger. So this is just a portion of it. Man, I love it. I love it. With the music piping through the speakers above me and looking at this model, I'm honestly reliving the opening credits to the movie. Can you imagine having this in your collection? Talk about bragging rights. Yeah, I love everything about this model. We need it in our house. There really is a lot of merchandise here, and I'm sure you guys are eyeing it up in this video. We're gonna talk about some of it. And speaking of, baby Goal, your basket is getting pretty full. Now right over here, there's so much to see, there really is. They actually have Michael Keaton's screen-used Beetlejuice costume from Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. Oh man, what I wouldn't give to wear that, to put that on even for just a moment. Also right next to the suit is the poster for the new movie. There is so much more to this place. For instance, right over here, they have like an interactive display case with screen-used costumes of Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis, who is Adam and Barbara Maitland from the first movie. You stand here long enough, they have speakers, they say something, and lights flicker a little bit. They even have Adam's glasses up there. If you listen very closely, you can hear it, and you can also see the lights flickering. Beetlejuice's laugh. Oh, this is amazing. Now, if you've been to the movie theaters recently, you probably saw this cardboard standee. And usually they are pretty well worn. This one here is actually looking pretty good. Worth the wait. Only in theaters, September 6th, 2024. Look at that, baby Goal. You're amongst friends.
Did you notice I said just like Beetlejuice? The ghost with the most.
Now, speaking of merchandise, you got a little guy like this with some big doe eyes and green Beetlejuice hair. And speaking of Beetlejuice hair, baby Goal, you don't have Beetlejuice hair, but you do have green hair, which is perfectly fitting for this video. And you found another photo opportunity. This time, you're getting attacked by a sandworm. Now, right over here, probably, I think this might be the last screen-used item from the first movie, and it goes with this song, is a shrimp hand.
I was like,
oh man, this is cool. This is really cool. And now you're over there dancing. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Now let's take a look at some of this merchandise here. Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. Now I can honestly say that we've seen a lot. I mean, they were really pushing this movie. They're advertising the heckins out of it. And a lot of the Beetlejuice merchandise that we've seen doesn't really look that great. I mean, there's some cool stuff, but everything here, this is awesome. Your basket keeps growing. I'm really liking this Beetlejuice logo shirt that they have here, the purple one. And you know what? I really wish that they would actually make a poster with the logo on it, kind of like a landscape poster, but still nothing like that. It would make sense, right? These figurines are pretty cool. I think for a lot of people watching this channel, this shirt speaks to them. My whole life is a dark room. One big dark room. They really do have a little bit of everything here. This table right in the center looks like a bookstore because they have handbooks for the recently diseased. I'm sorry, handbooks for the recently deceased. I feel like this is something we should have known. There's a Ouija board for Beetlejuice. They have afterlife cupcakes, which are $9.99. They do not come with green cockroaches, but get a better look at it outside the box right up here on the display, right behind the cake. There it is. Looks pretty appetizing to me. I'd get one. So I was just talking with the staff, and it looks like all of the merchandise that is out right now is all the merchandise that they're going to be getting, and there's a lot of it. It's impossible to show everything. But they did say that from now till the end of October, there is going to be 2 new costumes coming, but they have to wait till after the movie comes out because of spoilers. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but they did tell me, and they are going to be doozies. Now, one on the right, makeup bag, and the one on the left is a small purse. I think one of these is what Jessica's getting. She's probably going to get the makeup bag. All right, I think it's about time we check out, and how fitting is this? Talk about theming, departures. This is the checkout area. This is 8:35, the Great Beyond, 9:22, Pearly Gates, 9:54, Fires of Damnation. That's fun. I have to show you guys this. We are buying a bunch of stuff, but since we travel a lot, there are luggage tags. Let's see. Hopefully that's in focus. It's kind of hard to tell, but look at this. It is a passport book. It says Passport, the Afterlife, Republic of All Souls. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Yeah, we gotta get this. And with that, I think our time here in the world of Beetlejuice has come to an end. If you are here in the LA area, come on by, see it, it's for free. It's here until the end of October. And while you're here, you might as well take a studio tour. It's probably one of the best ones in town, in my opinion, in our opinion. Until next time, happy Halloween.
Wherever I come, bad luck just comes my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.